Dear students, this is the second lecture on my lecture series Scientific Writing. So, in this short video, I'll be going to discuss how to write the conclusion of a research article. So, might be you have seen my first video, which link is also shared, that is about the abstract writing. So, in this video, I will be going to tell you about the tips and tricks about conclusion writing. So hope you will be getting out of this and you will be able to write a better conclusion for your research article. So now we'll see the presentation. Student, this is the presentation for writing the conclusion of a research article. So, so what is the conclusion? First of all, we need to understand what the conclusion is. So conclusion is nothing, as you know, it is basically it summarizes your key findings and significance and discussion about your research study. Now, I have told you earlier also, this is the final opportunity to leave a very good impression to the reader. Because I have told you in my first video also, whenever you submit your paper, the first thing, whatever to be done by the editor or the reviewer, they read the abstract and they also read the conclusion also first. And even your reader of the paper is also doing the same. He will be reading the abstract first and then also the conclusion. So this is the final opportunity to leave a good impression of your research article. And moreover, it is also solidify your studies contribution to the domain of the field. And it helps the researchers to identify the limitations and the future avenues in the field. So in conclusion, also we readers are looking for what are the future aspects of this study and what we can go for new aspects of that particular study. Now, as the things have been done in the abstract, this is also the same in conclusion. We are going to follow the sentence segmentation approach. So this approach is very helpful for writing a better conclusion. So in this approach, what we are segmenting the entire paragraph of the conclusion into the different sentences, and what are the components and what are the constituents of these sentences, that will be discussed in my next slide. So your entire conclusions will be of these five things. You have to include these five things in that. So you have to restate the research questions, whatever you are doing, you have to restate in the first line. Then you are going to summarizing it in the main findings, and then it is very important to discuss the significance and the implications of the study, and then you are going to acknowledge the limitation and the future directions of the research. And last line is about your final takeaway or the closing statement about the conclusion. So these five things are to be included in each and every conclusion which you are going to write for your research article. So again, I am telling you do's and don'ts. What we have to avoid in writing the conclusion, we have to avoid writing any new information. Sometimes we try to write something new which is not a part of our study. This we have to avoid, and it should not be also too long to be in in the paragraphs. The length is also about, again, same to 150 to 300 words, not more than that. And sometimes I have seen personally in my experience that what students are doing, they are repeating the information, whatever they are writing the introduction, whatever they are writing in the abstract, they are same thing they are writing in the conclusion. So we have to avoid this repetition of the information. So that is why this will sentence segmentation approach will help you to do so, because I have dissected my conclusion in five parts. And you have to show, don't forget to show the bigger picture, whatever in the last closing statement you have to show whatever the future aspect of this study, what significance and what could be done more in the field of this particular study. Now, the components which I have discussed, we need to discuss what are the length of each and every component of the conclusions. I have told you about these five things. So, like the abstract, you have to divide the length of each component of the, and you have to also see what kind of tense which is to be used in that particular statement. So first is about stating your research objective or the research problem. You have to write it in one or two sentences, and it should be always in the present tense. And key findings, always it should be into 2 to 4 sentences, because this is the main contribution of your study, and you have to write this in the past tense always. And you have to conclude in 3 lines or 4 lines. And implications, what would be the implication of your study? This will be also in 3 to 4 sentences, and it should be always written in the present tense. And you have to acknowledge the limitations. Sometimes I have personally seen the authors, the study, the authors, they are trying to hesitate to write the limitation of their work. So this is a very bad practice. I think you should write, what are the limitation, what is the scope of your study in and acknowledge it in your conclusion part. So this will be, help you to tell about the audience that this study is limited to this particular aspect. And about the future research, you can write down 1 or 2 sentence about, and it is always in the present or future tense. And final takeaway or closing statement, it is also a 1 or 2 line, and it should be also in the present or future tense. So this is how you are going to divide the component of the conclusion in different parts. So I am showing, this is a sample conclusion, and I am giving a color to each component. And uh, in the first part, the red color, it is showing you that the restating the research questions. So we are going to restate what we are going to do in our research problem. That is, in this study we have presented a novel approach for detecting DDoS attacks using a combination of machine learning algorithm and traffic pattern analysis. So this is, I have restated what I have done. And about the yellow part is showing you about the summarizing. That is, our method demonstrated a high detection rate with minimal false positive, outperforming several existing techniques in both simulated and real world environments. So it is showing you the, it shows that is how your study is better than the others. And also you can write down the quantitative values here about your accuracy or some other benchmark matrices. And the findings highlight the potential of machine learning in enhancing, the cybersecurity measures, particularly in the rapidly evolving landscape of the network. So this is how your study is, is significant to the research field. In the orange colors, it is showing the implication, how your search is implication to the organizations, and how it will help in to solve your the issue which is going to be done in your research problem. So in line, you will be saying that, seeing that the implication of this research are significant for organizations seeking to protect their online assets from DDoS attacks. So this is how you can write down it in 2 sentences. And in the blue part, you will be going to see the limitations and the future works also. So however, this study also acknowledges certain limitations, such as models performance under extreme traffic conditions and its dependency on large data sets for training. And future research could address these limitations by exploring adaptive algorithms. This is how you can add these things in your limitation and future work section. And final takeaway, this is a 2 sentence line. In conclusion, our research contributes to the growing body knowledge of DDoS detection and provides a foundation for future advancements in the critical area of cybersecurity. So this is how you are going to close your, conclusion, by writing 1 or 2 sentences here. So this is a sentence segmentation approach. This is how, you can write a conclusion in a very very effective and very very efficient manner. So again, you can do certain activities. You can download the conclusions of 3 papers, and you can check the order of the presentation, how opening sentences are there, how the concluding sentences are there in that. And you should also try to write 2 3 conclusions about your domain of the problem, or about your research study. This will definitely help you to improve the conclusion writing. So thanks. Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel, Academic Insights. I hope this will help. This short video will help you to write a better conclusions. Thank you. ਕਿੰਨੀ ਦੇਰ ਦਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਦੇਖੀਏ।